Hey guys, it's Wi-Fi Toaster, and today I have something, I guess, a little bit different for Road to Rank 2. Since I streamed the kind of final portions of the Road to Rank 2 episodes, I just took some of the clips from that stream, like some of the good ones, the stream snipers and like some of the crazy builds that I saw while I was in the arena, and just put them into this video. And then I'm just going to go ahead and I have a few things I want to talk about uh, and stuff like that. So I figured this would be a good opportunity to do it. And this last episode is going to be all, unfortunately, I guess, post commentary. Um, and it looks like Twitch has already gotten rid of the past broadcast for Road to Rank 2. I don't know if there's a setting I can do to change that so that it'll stay on there longer, because I thought it would stay on there for like months or something like that, but apparently it doesn't stay on for nearly that long. So, but oh well. Um, so yeah, this is just gonna be kind of like an impromptu type of commentary thing, all that good stuff. So, um, this is actually a combination. This video, what you're seeing in the background or in the foreground, whatever, is a combination of two stream sessions I had. One was like 6 hours long, and I don't know. I started streaming and I couldn't stop. It was a lot of fun, and then I got hosted and everything, so I wanted to stream for longer. So like a 3 or 4 hour stream turned into a 6 hour stream pretty quick. So, and then I decided I was going to stream again, a few days later, and I ended up going to the arena. I wasn't going to stream in the arena the entire time, but I ended up going to the arena for like 2 hours, and so by accident, without even realizing it, I had made it to rank 2 just because I was having so much fun streaming and stuff. So I'm sorry if you guys missed it, and I know this whole series was in live commentary, and I don't know if people enjoyed that or not. I'm not sure, but anyway, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on which type of commentary you like best, this is what ended up happening. So, but anyway, I figured I'd talk a little bit about the clips you're seeing, and I did want to make a quick announcement real quick because this is very relevant to the channel and to other uploaders and stuff. I have, in fact, decided to get the Japanese version of Dark Souls 3 that's coming out in just a couple of days. And the reason I decided to do this is because I really want to get in on the ground floor of PvP, when people are making the meta and stuff like that. I've missed that so many times with, Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne, and in Dark Souls 1 I didn't come in until the very end, but it's just I want to be a part of that, when that's happening. And because the Japanese version is coming out first, that's when it's going to be happening. So that's why I've decided to do it. I think I will go ahead and actually do a playthrough of it, record a playthrough of it. I'm not sure if it's better to record the whole playthrough and edit it and then release it after the English version comes out, because I know people don't want spoilers. So that's what I might do with that. Or potentially what I might do is I might release it, but I will try my very hardest to make all the thumbnails and everything spoiler free, so that way there would be no chance that anyone would miss out, on their playthrough because of that. I'd make some sort of generic Dark Souls 3 cover poster thumbnail and just put like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, etc. on there, so that way people wouldn't have any idea what was going on. And that's the other potential. And it might be kind of fun to do a playthrough like that because it's going to be in a different language for me, and I won't know what the hell is going on with all the freaking Well, not the stats necessarily. I've already kind of looked into this, but like people have already started translating shit because it comes out so much earlier than everything else. But anyway, we'll see what happens with that. Let me know if you guys have a preference on whether I should release it afterwards or if you guys are getting the Japanese version. I don't know. But anyway, that's what I decided to do. And my original plan was I was going to kind of just take like 3 weeks off like from everything and avoid all spoilers until April 12th. But I realized it's going to be really hard to do, nearly impossible. So fuck it, I'm just going to get the Japanese version. Whatever. It'll be fun. So, yeah. I guess I can talk a little bit about what's going on in this background clip. So I kind of, wanted to get all of that announcement stuff out of the way. So, this is actually, I think, still from the first PvP session. We had, there wasn't anything too special about that first PvP session. We did see some cool, unique stuff that people were doing in the arena, but, it gets, really exciting, I think, towards, when we get into the second PvP session. But, during this first PvP session, Adam Baker, who hosted my stream, which was awesome, and then he hosted the next stream too, so it was like, holy shit. That guy's awesome. And if you don't know who he is, he's a streamer / YouTuber, and I'll make sure to leave a link to his channel and Twitch channel into the description below, because he really helped me out during the stream, and was in the chat and stuff, and made it a lot more fun. So anyway, I just heard some weird noises, but but yeah, like during that first stream, he was telling me like about the Drake Blood Sword and everything, like, and that I should give it a try, and that in fact the Drake Blood Sword, when it's raw infused, is actually pretty ridiculous. It only loses like 20 AR or something like that, and so I decided to give it a shot. And like, if you remember that first clip, I hit someone for like 900 damage or something like that. It was insane. Like, you can really like maximize the damage output on that, and that was really cool to see. Like, even towards the end of Dark Souls, just finding something new and interesting to try out, which I thought was really, really, really cool. And so what I decided to do after that for the next stream, I went ahead and I made a build just based around the Drake Blood Sword, and you should be seeing it in, I think, like a minute or so. Yeah, in like just a minute. You'll start seeing it crop up. But I thought, it's like the Drake Blood Sword, when it's raw infused, means, and well, God, that was a garbled sentence. But the Drake Blood Sword, when it's raw infused, only loses like 20 AR or something like that. So you can have base stats and wield the weapon and still be doing really crazy damage. The other good thing about that Drake Blood Sword is that it has 140 counter damage, so you can basically just trade with people and like make ridiculous amounts of damage on them from that counter hit. And so the nickname of the sword is called the Trade Blood because of that, because it has that 140 counter damage, and it's like AR is crazy. So I decided to kind of make like a tanky-ish character. I wouldn't necessarily call it tanky, but because it can actually still roll pretty fast. But it's like a heavy armor type of setup. I like pretty much funneled all the points that I would normally put into Dex and Strength into was it Vigor or Vitality? I don't remember. It's Vitality in Dark Souls 2, right? And that way you can still roll really quick in super heavy armor, and then you can make efficient trades with the Drake Blood Sword and be in heavy armor, so that way you don't have to like worry about them out damaging you. So that was kind of my idea for the build, and it should come up in just a second. But oh man, it's pretty good. It takes a lot of getting used to, but once you do, it's just absolutely bananas. Like, I started winning a lot with it. Like I said, it took a lot of getting used to, a lot of like trying out stuff and like making sure that everything was optimized and I was using the build correctly and everything. But once you did, oh man, it was pretty sweet. So you should be seeing the build come up right about now. You can see I'm wearing like the heavy defender throne armor and the Drake helm and the Drake leggings or whatever. So it's got a lot of poise, and I think it has enough poise to withstand like one hit from a normal weapon. Like it can poise through a one-handed katana, it can poise through a one-handed rapier, it can poise through like a one-handed long sword. So what you can do with that is that people like will attack you once, with a one-handed attack, and then you attack using your poise. You poise through it, you get the counter damage, and they take like 700 damage, and you don't get stunned at all. So if you know how to use your poise efficiently, you can really destroy a lot of these katana builds and longsword builds and stuff like that, because you'll just tank through their attacks and outdamage them, which is insane, but you absolutely do it. So I think I tried to put in a few clips that really illustrated, that point. And the other strategy I used a lot, especially against those katana guys, they're wearing really light armor, so they're kind of weak to the rapier. So I have a rapier in the offhand, and you just poke them until they take out their shield to, start parrying you, and then you go in to bait them into attacking you, and you poise through attack and then just do like 700 damage. So that was pretty much my strategy the entire time. And just tank a lot of damage, get through, get those counter hits, and then when your health gets low, you, instead of swapping like you normally would to the blue tier stone ring, which you can sometimes do if they're like one hit away from death, then the extra damage from something else wouldn't matter that much. But I actually switched to the red tier stone ring to up my damage even more, and just take people out with like a couple of hits from the red tier stone ring, and it just destroyed people. And like I said, if they're really low on health, then switch to the blue tier stone ring, because it really doesn't matter. But if they're pretty far ahead of you, switch to the red tier stone ring. You get a lot of extra damage, and you can really like take people by surprise with that one. And I think like one guy, I like counter hitted him twice from like near death, and the fight was over. We tied the fight, even though he was at almost full health and I was like at like less than 20%. So it's a pretty crazy build. I usually don't make builds that are just spaced around a weapon, but this weapon was really cool, and I always like an excuse to try to use poise whenever possible, because it's an interesting mechanic that they brought into Dark Souls 2, making the poise like an active stat for the most part, rather than like just a passive stat. But it does make it a lot harder to use, so toss that up however you want it to. But it's still fun to use sometimes, and this build really let me use a lot. So
when I do those counter hits,
I was really cool
with
that.
Like
I think
range, so it was
my stats
crazy.
for this will show up towards the end of the video, and you guys will be able to see what that is
that's exactly
and everything.
What I thought this would be.
Yeah,
I
mean, I think that's pretty much all I got for you. This last little portion here towards the end of the video is it's just gonna be my last invasion, because
oh man, I gotta
got to rank 2, but I was a little distracted, so I had somewhat a delayed reaction to like getting to rank 2. So I thought it might be fun to leave that last little clip live in the video. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and thanks guys so much for watching all the way through Road to Rank 2. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. I have one more video planned for Dark Souls 2. It's going to be a big giant montage that hopefully I'll be able to finish within the next couple of days. So keep your eyes out for that one. And thanks you guys so much for coming with me on this crazy Road to Rank 2 journey. And I finally finished the series. Woo! It's done. I did it. Yay! Yay! But anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I absolutely love this style. Gilgamesh. Fuck yeah. Hey, Deadlifts, what's going on, dude? Oh wait, shit, we're ranked 2, guys! I was looking at fucking Embrace's pictures, I didn't even realize it. That's awesome. So we finally made it. Holy shit. That's sweet. I was looking at his pictures, I didn't even notice. That's crazy. Oh my god, holy shit. Wow.